Corey Holcomb on broke women, 8K dates, gold diggers, and dating advice and more. Let's get into it. Corey Holcomb, man, he a bad boy. Let's see what he got going on.
Welcome back to Talk With Flea. I got a real special guest today. Not just one of my favorite comedians, if not my favorite comedian. Big deal in the comedy world. Not just that, period. His podcast, 5150. He came to my comedy show in New York, tore that motherfucker down. My brother's in the building. Corey Holcomb. What's up, baby?
What's up?
What's good, man? What's happening?
Glad to be here to kick it with you today, man.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. I just want to get straight to it. Is there any hoes you respect?
Not a lot. And the ones I do, they done put the work in to get it.
Yeah, so, what work did they actually put in, though?
I guess the best way to put it, they hold back how they really feel real good. That's how you win with me. If you speak your mind and you're a female, that's really a step backwards. And like I say, if you know anything about my comedy, I'm always in a situation where the women around me need me. Right. Everybody is not on their feet. If it's a female around me, she needs me. Right. Any woman who can stand on her own 2 feet, that's a no-no. So don't waste your time with that.
So it's safe to say you like females with low self-esteem.
Not low self-esteem, it's low income. Okay, that's the word.
Okay.
If they got money, man.
In terms, he want to be needed.
They speak their mind, and that is a problem in a relationship.
Why don't you like opinionated hoes?
Because like I'm trying to be honest and be blunt while I'm talking to you.
Say word.
If you have an opinion, is it going to make me money? Is it going to take care of me? When you talking, I'm tolerating you most of the time.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's a way we can get some money. Other than that, what are you talking about?
I agree with you. See, the thing is with me, and the reason why I love your show and love what you do is because for me, I feel the same way. I'm still single because if you don't bring something to the table, I can't share this with you. I don't like really sharing my wealth and my hard work for you to feel opinionated. You just verbalize it better than I do, because when I come across, I seem like I'm an asshole, I'm rude. But that's why I'm not with anybody, because I feel like, why the fuck should I work this hard for you to tell me how I should be living? Yeah. I call it, and then another thing is I call it needy and nasty. when you think you could talk to me crazy and then later on ask me for a favor. Yeah, because you're gonna be needy, but last week you was nasty. Yeah. So therefore, I totally get where you're coming from. I just want to see if I be bugging out, but you explained it well.
No, you ain't never bugging, and especially don't ever let one of the ladies you smashing think you bugging. Right. Their job is to try to make you think you're bugging. Right. But that's okay. I get where you coming from. Here's the thing. I want you to put on your hair you acquired, your makeup you acquired, your eyelashes you acquired, and look cute while you with me. That's basically what you can do once we get out to bed. Because that helped raise my stock. Well, last night at my show, it was one of my mid-level looking chicks. And I was very upset when she made her presence known to the other chick. Because they both mid-level looking.
Yeah.
I'm saying mid-level looking.
Yeah,
they do other things
about a
good.
5'6", yeah. They publicly they're 5 or 6, but it
can't brag on them. Long as you be quiet, act like you cool, everybody be all right, you with us. You know what I'm saying? But they got loud because they both came back to the green room. And I didn't want to tell one of them you can't come in the green room. And when they was both in there, you felt the pressure. And I was like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all not even the main one. And you know you're not the main one.
Oh, chill.
So why would you be mad at this person? This person could help you with your landlord. Because one girl, she good with talking to landlords. I mean, this is a network I'm trying to put together out here with all you ladies who ain't found your way yet. If we all come together and stop being jealous of
He be cooking. He be cooking, man. I like that he really actually speak his mind and he unapologetic. I love it.
About everything. Y'all all get the same little $200-$300 cash out. What is the problem?
So we gonna stay there, but I want to just jump on pause what you were saying because I had somebody I used to deal with on last week's episode. We haven't spoken in a while.
Is this a girl, right?
Female, pardon me.
Yeah.
Female I used to deal with. Yeah. And we're not, we have a mutual friend who thought she should come on the show and we try to mediate our problems. Mm-hmm. And then that's when it came down to, I just said, I figured out what's wrong. You always thought you was number one. You was a fourth option. And then that's what really it sunk into her that she wasn't the first option. Yeah. And the whole shit ended worse than what it was in the first place.
Hey, Cam, listen to me. Every man who is over 40 years old, there's no way in the world you should have never had a conversation with two of the girls you messing with on the phone. Right. It's time to graduate. Everybody, you can't hide everybody from everybody. Once you're a certain age, we get older. See, y'all think on our heart. We're not who we used to be. Right. You have to see what happens when you throw the two pit bulls in the room together. They go fight.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I've been trying to tell niggas.
And what they argue over most of the time
on the real, especially when I feel like when you get to that point in your life, you should better have those hard conversations and it's your way or the highway. I mean, it is what it is, especially when you know what you bring to the table. They either going to get on your program or they not. But that's why it's always good to be open and honest with people when they get-go.
He's so petty. Right. I be telling them, listen, I know you don't have friends. I'm bringing a friend with me. Let's all go get something to eat together instead of me spending gas, dropping her off, and come get you later.
Cooking.
This is how the game really go.
Cooking.
We don't have... Okay, we don't have our hoes merged, gentlemen. Once we have acquired a certain
I think that's called polygamy.
level of education, once we have acquired a certain level of money, there's just no way at least 3 of your hoes don't know about each other. This is ridiculous.
Right.
Cooking. This is ridiculous.
Right.
Cooking. How can you face the world knowing that everybody think they special? No, you're special as a group. Without one of you, the other one's useless.
You think you ever thought about putting a class together so niggas can understand this shit? Because a lot of niggas don't get it.
Let's do it.
I think that's what we should do.
If me and you did it, then people will validate it more because of what you do versus what I do. Let's do it. Exactly. I have a class.
Exactly.
I have people everywhere I go. There be so many people saying, Corey, you know what? People be thinking you bugging, man, but you really be giving the game, and it helped me in my life. Right. And I learned this I didn't learn it all, but one day when I was talking to this dude, y'all probably know him. He go by the name of Gorgeous Dre. Y'all know who that is? Yeah.
Yeah, I know he is.
Yeah.
Gorgeous
My
Dre.
man right there, man. When I linked up with him and I learned some of the game he was talking, it let me know it is people like this who think the same way. It's just masculinity and things like that. We train that's bad. It's not bad. I'm not finna be out here acting like you the only girl I'm messing with. And I'm talking about, I do this with my girl I love and care about, main girl.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? I don't bring her around the 5s and 6s, you know what I'm saying?
I totally agree. Listen, I'm going to listen. That's
just because it offset everything. Because when they see her, they be like, oh, I see why she number one. I mean, right?
No, I totally get it because that's the thing with me too. If you see, you know what it is? When I was younger, I was in a relationship and I said to myself, once I get out of this, I'm not lying to no more hoes. Because I said, once I get out of this, I'm not lying because I used to be scared. You know, when you see their number and they be like, I just left the hotel. This bitch knew I left the hotel. Yeah. And you see the number pop up. Once I got out of that, I said, I'm not lying. I'm going to fuck other bitches. And you need to understand that it will work better if you like bitches too. If you don't, then I understand that. I'm going to keep you out that scenario, but I'm not going I don't want to eat. I said this on my other show. I don't give a fuck if you filet mignon. I may want a turkey sandwich sometime. I may want a BLT.
Well put.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck how good a steak, lobsters, whatever seafood, whatever your favorite food is. I may want a ham and cheese. I don't want filet mignon every day forever. That's just me.
That's well put, man.
Thank you, man. We need to get this class.
And I think it ain't nothing wrong with men feeling this way. I mean, especially if you coming in and you honest, you get that woman that right to decipher whether they want to deal with it or not deal with it. I mean, that's just the way It should be. And I feel like that just save a lot of headache and a lot of time in the long run too. You know, especially as we get older. Man, all that lying and stuff, no. It's either you gonna be with it or you not. It's gonna find somebody else that's gonna be with it.
Together, man.
But on our insecurities, this is what people don't want to talk about. The reason men don't want to tell the women that they're dealing with that they have other women is because we don't want our women dealing with other men.
Yep.
And it's natural for you to feel that way, but you have to get over that.
I swear.
Listen, if the woman is going to be loyal to you, she's going to show you she's loyal to you. Because if she's not loyal to you, guess what? You're going to see that also, unless you're a dummy.
Facts.
All of the women who find out about the other women, I'm like, I see in their eyes when they're shocked. I had a girl tell me, you didn't have to tell me like that. I was like, tell you what, the truth?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to talk about it on the phone.
Man, I like this dude because he not only is very entertaining, he just gives you so many different perspectives as a masculine man. This is what masculinity is part of what masculinity looks like. It might not be exactly the way everybody in the overall spectrum of the world see it how it's supposed to be, but at his angle and a decent amount of people angle, this is good because a lot of people think this way, but they just afraid and worried so much about what everybody else around them think and how they gonna feel about them feeling or doing or acting a certain way when it comes to terms of dating women, living their own life, having their own thoughts.
With their girls, because you just flat out told them the truth. And they be embarrassed that you told them the truth.
Right.
And with guys, we worried about, okay, she know I'm messing with other girls. She going to go mess with somebody else. She going to do that anyway if she get down like that.
Exactly.
Right.
So just accept it, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, that's not your bitch. That's our bitch most of the time.
Yep.
It's not your bitch most of the time. That's our bitch, man. If you
Man,
call your
he be cooking though. Like if a woman down for you, she gonna show it. You gonna feel it. You gonna see it. It's no point. Like it's better just to put things out in the open. I know it's hard, but it's just so much better. It's gonna save everybody that much more time. Because if a woman willing to get on your program, she gonna choose to stick around. You gonna see who she is. But if you lying or you not being a certain way, you just prolonging the person being able to deceive you in the long run. If you just honest and open in the get-go and lay everything on the table, y'all both get to decipher, okay, I'm dealing with, I'm not, and then you can move on. It's so many different women in this world. Think about it. For men, we have it so good when it comes to dating because it's the pool is like this. As long as you getting your shit together first. Like, you got to have your priorities together. You got to, be working on yourself and, getting to the coin. Because, in order to get women, you do have to have money and you got to be doing something, have some type of motion, of course.
Right now, you can't find her. I'm telling you. That's our bitch, homie. I'm telling you. You might not believe it. You'll be like, no, she would. No. If you can't get in touch with your girl right now, that's our bitch, man.
That's our bitch, man.
What's the most money you spent on a chick and what she do to get it?
Well, one thing pops in mind. I really tricked off with this one girl because she was acting like I can't get her. And it played into my ego. Because I knew, even though this was a badass bitch. But, once again, poverty is my secret weapon. Her struggle, when I saw her get in her car and drive off, I was like, bitch, they don't even make parts for that no more. This bitch in a Corsica. You can't be who you want to be when you that far under. So I tricked her. I spent I'm talking real talk. Now imagine somebody who's broke.
Right.
And you spent about $8,000 on her in a day. They ain't never seen no money like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In fact, you can't even shop like you want to shop around them. Because if they see what you buy, they be like, this motherfucker just bought a sweatshirt for $5,000. So you can't even be yourself around them. Well, one day I was around her and I just bossed out.
Right.
Because she was talking about, no, I got a man and all that. I know if you got a man, I don't want you to leave your man. But you in a car where AutoZone be like, we got to send off for that. It's not in stock nowhere.
Cooking.
Your hood, they got to make your hood somewhere. So I know with poverty, I'm going to win most of the time, 90% of the time. But I knew I messed up her whole life by spending that kind of money with her that day.
Talk.
She was so thrown off. About $8 grand.
About $8 grand. What did you get? Like, what was the $8 grand? Was pussy included?
Of course the pussy was included.
Okay.
What? No, hold on. I didn't have
No,
the pussy
chill.
guaranteed yet.
Right.
But I knew when she walked out of that goddamn Victoria's Secrets with all them little jogging suits and her mouth was wide open and she don't even do that. Her mouth was wide open. I was like, I got her.
Right.
I got her. And that one, I wasn't
No
even
chill.
through. I let her have it for, like there's some girls out here, they used to motherfuckers spending money like that on them. Mm-hmm. But this girl, this is a beauty supply bitch. You know what I'm saying? This bitch, the beauty supply talk about what y'all want for this, that type of bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I felt weird because I knew that she was going to expect me to start doing stuff like that, but I just wanted to smash and get it over with. And it lasted for a little while. I never spent $8 grand again.
Right.
And if you ever see this interview, you need to write in the cam and be like, he ain't bullshitting. God damn it. I started to help her with a car. Have you ever bought a girl like a 04 300?
Lessons and blessings.
I'm trying to think. Nah.
You know them what's them cars they sell at the auction and everything?
No,
he used to have a hookup. My homie right there used to have an auction hookup.
What I'm trying to say is I'm very shocked at the $8 grand number because my number is way low.
Really?
Yeah, man.
You ain't never just made a bitch Christmas in July before.
Nah.
Wow, I like that though.
I don't. Nah. Look, man. I'm one of them.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm the same way, man. Like, now that I'm really getting to the coin, like, I don't spend much on women. Like, nah. Bare minimum, man. Bare minimum. Because the brokest people that a woman attracted to, she gonna give it up to him for nothing. So, like, why lead with your wallet? Like, no. It's either she like you or she don't like you. It's that simple. Like, no.
I go to the strip club, you gonna work for this dollar. You gonna work hard for this dollar. That's what I'm telling you. You got to go to work for this dollar, man. And I want to do that. That's what I tell my man. I tell my brother Mace on the other show on Is What It Is. I'm jealous of him. I'm looking for that love he found. I envy it because I haven't found anybody to make me get it yet. They, just like you just said, that's my whole shit. I can't be me. I got to go to Army and Navy. I got to go to other places to where I don't want you to get comfortable thinking that you gonna go be. I made that mistake before. I made that mistake with a chick before. This chick, like you said, her go-to slippers was the slippers that you get after you get your nails done, your toes done. That was her go-to.
She felt like she was doing something when she walked out with
taking her to Louis and all this shit. Then that's what they get used to, and then that's what they're requesting. So I'm not saying I ain't buy a chick a bag before, sneakers. $8 grand. I don't know what you gotta do for $8 grand.
Yeah, I was tricking that.
Yeah.
I offset her life though.
Yeah.
Because about a week later, she was ready to break up with her boyfriend. I was like, girl, you crazy?
Yeah.
We need him. I tell you, we need your boy. You got to have something to do when I'm through.
Right.
Make that a t-shirt.
And I swear, you gotta have something to do. And I'm through. Hey, he ain't lying because man that's walking in their purpose, they ain't gonna have no time, man. You gonna get very, very minimum time from me. I'm always working, and if you can't get with that, then hey, that way I'm okay with that. Like, it's so many different women in this world, man. Ain't no need to stress. Once you working in your purpose and you get into the coin and everything just starting to fall into place, women gonna come by the flock. By the flock, brother.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So she thought it was about to get popping, but it wasn't finna get popping. It's just she was acting like I couldn't get that.
Right.
And I spent more than I had to. Right after the Victoria's Secrets bags, I had her. But I just was shopping that day.
Right, I get it. I totally get it. That's why I wanted to know your number, because I know my number, but you outdid my number by...
No, you help balance the world because you keep them starving, dog.
There you go.
I messed that girl whole life up. She probably can't even find a man now. She looking for an $8,000 shopping spree again.
There you go.
Yeah. I
see.
tricked that off, man.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of simps is messing it up for masculine men. That's more in their masculine energy, because a lot of these women, they getting carried away with what you supposed to be doing. I remember this one lady was just saying on the interview that she expect a man to give her cash out her $500 before they even go on a date. Like, what? $500? Man, sure to get on.
I'm sorry. I would love to find an $8,000. I just haven't. You're not gonna trick my ego, because I don't care. I don't care what you think about me. You like me or you don't.
How about this?
Yeah.
Like me or you don't.
Brother, have you had a woman that you care about what she do and where she go? Who touch her? Things like that?
I'm trying to think. Like,
Don't lie.
probably like 20-something years ago.
Damn.
You know what? The attitude, seriously, like the attitude you just said, that been my attitude for 20-something years. I told you once I got out of that relationship, look, these hoes gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah.
You trying to control. I be seeing niggas yelling, where you at? Getting out the car, walking on the side of the highway. We driving slow because he don't want to talk in front of us. Look, she gonna do what she want to do anyway. You made that. I was gonna chime in on that, but you already explained it so well. The chick, if she a good chick, she gonna show you she's a good chick. If she's a hoe, she's gonna be a hoe anyway. It's about what you believe. I got a friend, right? This nigga wife or girl is a hoe. She done messed with a couple of my other friends.
Yeah.
And they tried to tell her. And they was like, nah, she ain't do nothing with him, no. So, yo, bro, we telling you she did something. She ain't do nothing with him. When niggas get to that point, I stop telling them shit. Yeah. I don't even want you to know, because
they'll fall out with you.
Yeah, there you go. They gonna get mad at you.
This is prime example though. That's why you don't even if you do end up crashing out on girls that intertwine with some of the people that you cordial with, you gotta hit them and get on about your business. Ain't no stand.
In a restaurant
Ain't no
with
stand.
2 niggas, her and her friend. My friend called. We in the back. He pulls up. Yo, what's going on? She said, oh, what's up? This is my cousins. It's just your cousins. Then he walks over. I said, no, that's her cousins. I got up and left. I don't got time for stupidity, and I ain't got time for ignorance. I got up and left. I'm not doing it. So to answer your question, I've been took my emotions out.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't sit there and want to be mad and yell in your face and all this other shit. You gonna do what you gonna do anyway. And if I find out about it, then you're not even gonna be number 3 or 4.
I found out about this one girl. I was so disappointed in her, because like this happened about 3 weeks ago.
Recently.
One of the girls who I fuck with, and she be trying to act like you this Corey. All right. So we was in the Guitar Center, and she ran into this dude that she knew before. And you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here paying for my stuff, but she talking to him. She don't even know she in violation already because she talking too much.
Yeah, now that's the one thing I can't stand, but go ahead.
I wasn't mad at it though. I was like, because she one of these little entertainer girls. You know what I mean? I'm like, you got to network to look for the best lick. Meanwhile, I started talking to dude. It was cool and everything. And then, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I think I still got your number in the phone. He said that to her. And then they started laughing because he showed her something. And then it said in the phone, so-and-so fine ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
I'm like, I'm doing the move and everything. So I'm just laughing because, you know what I'm saying? She won a mini. But then a couple of days later, I don't even know why, when she answered the phone, FaceTime, she was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, what, you at a restaurant or something? I was like, you a dude? And she just froze. I was like, so then she was like, this is a networking thing and all like that. I tried to explain to her, it's not a networking thing because you saw him with me. When you see somebody with me, you can't even switch the numbers out no more.
Right.
If you trying to climb, but hustle on. Get your hustle. That's what I be trying to tell girls. I understand what it is, because I ain't probably going to be shit by you anyway. When it really boils down to it, you're not going to be able to offset what I'm doing. The people in the top echelon are good women. And it's very hard to find a good woman, Cam. Because you want me to tell you why it's so hard to find a good woman? Because she's somewhere being a good woman.
Right.
It's very rare you run into them walking through a hotel room by themselves or something like that.
Right.
They somewhere doing what they supposed to do. That's why it's very hard to find a good woman. So the good woman I have, I ain't gonna lie, she got everything.
Right.
Because she ain't never done nothing to make me be like, but she was trained well.
Right.
I called the dude, the trainer, and was like, boy, you a bad motherfucker. Most of these bitches need therapy, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of man I am. I'm just saying.
Now, to chime in on what you just said, now what I won't tolerate is disrespect. Now, that's what I won't tolerate.
Well, you ain't gonna be with nobody.
No, that's the truth. No, what I'm saying is this. What you just said, okay, cool, we out, we eating this, that, third. You see somebody you know this, that, third, say hello and keep it going. Because once you start on this, because just like you said, like, oh, you with Cam. Now it becomes this bitch with Cam that I used to be with. If y'all in a situation already, keep it 90 seconds and keep it moving.
You ain't supposed to do nothing but say hello.
Yeah.
How you doing? Right. Step behind me, bitch.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm not
It's my world if you with me, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. And then the second thing I don't like is too much laughing on the phone. I'm not doing too much laughing. It's all that, then you sitting there, yeah, I do remember that. And then you think it's a girl till they say some shit to make you realize it's not a girl. Now you in my house doing all this laughing, or I'm at your house and you laughing for 20 minutes. Now I'm taking that as disrespect.
Yeah.
I'm taking it as, that's what I'm not going to do. So I don't want, it ain't about caring. It's more about show me the respect when I'm in your face. When I'm not here, if that's what you want to do, kiki on the phone, all that, yeah, but it's a level of respect. And then they try to use reverse psychology. Well, I ain't your main chicken, this, that, and the third. See, they try to reverse it on you. Nah. It ain't about that. It's about show me the respect because I'm here. That's all I'm saying about it.
You're never going to move up the ladder thinking for yourself. That's what I tell them. You need to trust what I tell you. The reason you were available when I met you.
Hey, but he got a point because, like, the man is supposed to lead. But now it seems like it's getting more and more that women want to be the leaders. And that's not the way it's supposed to be.
Because you hadn't met me yet. You really have to believe that. I'm the one. Listen, this is in the Bible. I'm a man. I was put here to save you. I swear, that's can't no bitch save you. You gotta listen to me if you with me, and if you don't listen to me, I ain't mad at you because there's too many other motherfuckers that will listen to me.
That's why I try to tell men all the time. Man, it's so many women out here. So many women. Like, dude, that one girl or, man, whatever the situation is, trust me. If you work on just getting yourself together and prioritizing making your situation better, everything else is going to follow. Like, man, I'm telling you, once I was in a position when I was a little bit younger that I thought the world revolved around just focusing on women more. But as I start getting my money right and just building on top of everything in my domain first, everything just started to fall right into place more and more. And don't get me wrong, it's going to take time. You're going to go over hurdles. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes along the way, but that's okay. That's part of the process.
My face. Did you hear the last part I said? Listen to me in my face.
There you go.
That's all I can require you to listen to me in my face. God damn it. If you don't give a fuck what I'm talking about, you better not act like you don't give a fuck about what I'm talking about. Goddamn. When I'm talking to you, you are supposed to act like the Red Sea has been parted by the words that came out my mouth. But there's a lot of girls who will be like, get the fuck out of here. And look where you at. Look where you at. You available. And you know what I'm saying? If you could take care of yourself, I probably ain't gonna never get a chance to be with you anyway. But all the girls in poverty, your cousins, everybody, they need me. They need me. I will always be in demand as long as poverty exists.
He's silly.
I took a bath because I felt like it, not because I need to, because I got a couple of dollars.
He's silly.
If you got enough
sound like he cracked the code.
Money and you deal with women in poverty.
Don't go after the women that don't need you.
Poverty, you can get your foot massaged after you hooped.
He's silly.
And they'll be like, ain't nothing wrong with that. I like sweat. I'm telling you, dog. Struggle. That's how you win.
I see in your stand-up, you do a lot of jokes about your family, not necessarily family, baby mom, daughter. How true are any of these jokes, or are they just jokes?
Most of them true.
Most of them true.
With a little exaggeration to it.
Okay,
Most of them.
With a little exaggeration. Do you get along with your baby mother?
Well, not the first one. I don't speak to her. It's my starter kit bitch. I ain't know nothing about picking no woman. I picked a raggedy ass bitch, and she gave me a raggedy ass child. I ain't mad at him. I just don't fuck with him.
He's silly.
They can tell I pity him when I talk to him. I be like,
so you don't get along with your daughter neither?
No, hell no. My daughter grew up under her mama's tutelage. What do you think happens when they grow up under the tutelage of their mama? It's my fault for everything.
Yep.
Have you dated your daughter's friend?
Oh, yeah, that kind of had a little. My daughter, the truth is my daughter don't know.
Okay, because I see you talk about it.
Yeah.
But when you stand up, I don't hear no lie. Like it's jokes, but it don't really seem like no jokes. That's why I'm sitting there asking. And when you told the joke, it was...
most times when the comedians are doing they acts, most of that stuff is real. That's how it's more authentic when you exposing your life. People like that more. And it come out just more better knowing that it's not like so much of a script, I guess. Even though a lot of that stuff be scripted, but it still be into what they circumstances is at the moment or the past or whatever the case may be. A lot of that stuff be some truth.
It was most like a real situation. So that's why I'm like, maybe that's why this nigga daughter might be mad at him because he fucked his daughter friend. Well, which she was of age. Let's be clear.
My daughter has issues that come from growing up without a dad. Mm-hmm. Like if we serious for a second, this is the serious part of the show. Mm-hmm. All of these young ladies who grew up without the influence of a moral man are lost. Mm-hmm. The way they think, the way they dress. They go get BBLs as soon as they get some money. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's really sad what's happening to our young in this world. And what's happening to them is they have not grown up with that balance of knowing what it's like to have a moral man around them. Mm-hmm. Most of the men around them are the men trying to smash.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, my daughter, who is highly intelligent though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's very smart, but I remember the first time she lashed out at me. I was like, I'm your father, right? You're not supposed to talk to me like that. But she grew up under her mama. So when I said that, I'm get fucking all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So what can I do? I don't hate my daughter, but I just...
Yep. And that's normally, in those type of situations, you just got to know how to just let certain stuff just be because you can't control other people. You only can choose how you react.
If I had a pet lion, I would just be like, let me throw the steak today. I just want him to see I throw the steak sometimes. That's my relationship with my daughter. But I'm just saying, it's. I know so many men, their daughter don't like them. Mm-hmm. And it shouldn't be a whole neighborhood where the fathers aren't liked by their offspring. It just shouldn't be this way. Right. But this is the way.
And it's a prime example of why we need to start dating with intention, because when you having kids out of wedlock like this and you not in a home, you going to get a lot more of this, and this is going to be something that's going to be ongoing. Like, let's just be real. This is something that is going to be ongoing because a lot of times we just laying down and we just having sex and we not using no condoms, and that's just the way it is. And if you don't grow up around your kids, 9 times out of 10, they're going to have more influence. The people around them is going to have more influence than you will. So, and then when you try to get them any type of discipline, and it's funny, because it's like they want you to have the responsibility without the authority. It's crazy how it is that it's like that. But yeah, it is what it is. That's why you just got to be careful slinging that thing. Wear condoms.
It is.
Right.
And
5 minutes can cost you a lifetime.
going back to my daughter's friend, that's not my offspring. And like I say, a lot of my daughter friends are in poverty. So I'm right back in the saddle. You know, that poverty is real.
Really?
Like we over here, these women, like look at all these women out here. They look like they got credit cards. Mm-hmm. Can't do nothing to here.
Yeah.
You know
a lot of them working too though.
But see, there's a place a little further down. The hotels, we like where we are. That's cool to say.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do what you want to do, you gotta go to the. Them bitches in that area over there, it's on. That Walgreens, you gotta ask for assistance to get the deodorant out. Can somebody open the thing so I can get this right guard? The struggle is further down the strip. That's where you flirt. In here, you're gonna be looking for a girl that's expecting you to do something for her.
Mm-hmm.
Down there, you're gonna get a girl that's expecting you to give her 15, 20s.
No, trust me. It's your environment, neighborhood, geography. I totally get it, 100%.
You can't keep the girls down there. But if you want to smash while you in Vegas, for little to nothing, you have to go down there to the hotel to
no
look
chill.
like the Jetsons.
No chill.
Downtown.
Yeah.
So their geography for when you in Vegas, head downtown.
It's hood downtown. Yeah. That's where it's going down out here in Vegas. Yeah, this is the part that's cleaned up. The streets ain't no potato chip wrappers, ain't no dead dogs. They got it clean down here. Boy. I don't even see spit on the floor out here. They keep Vegas clean in this part.
What's the worst lie you told a female?
When I was young, man, I used to be the world's greatest. Mm-hmm. I used to have so many cold lies, man. I don't know. Like, you know, lying is a natural thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Babies lie.
Right.
You know, but I'm saying, like, when you get older and you have a moral compass, you don't like to lie no more. But when I was in my 20s, even with my wife, I used to lie. Because I don't know. I had just came from this other girl house, and I took a bath over there, and I was still kind of wet when I got in the bed. So my girl was like, "Why are you wet?" I was like, boy, this dog was chasing me. I was running up in here. Boy, the neighbors had the dog. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm quick-witted with lies, and as I got older, I got better with lies. It was scary, though.
Right.
I used to have some cold-blooded.
He practiced a lot. He had a lot of practice.
I used to have some lies I was proud of.
Right.
I should have bought me a hand and kept my back with it when I was little, man.
Because you know what it is,
But
too?
so many I don't even remember,
Right.
Cam.
Nah, the reason I'm just asking, so this is where I'm at with it, too. Where, you know, I don't like to use the word you using, which is the correct word, poverty.
Yeah.
I'm more low self-esteem.
Low self.
Yeah. Where I got to boost you up. Come on, man. You could be somebody. You know what I'm saying?
But they cute.
Yeah. Some of them. Nah, I'm wanting to make you look. Everything ain't cute about me. Everything I like pretty. I like cute, but I'm more into making sure you make me feel good. You could look cute and don't know how to suck dick.
Right.
Like, I'm too old for you not to know how to suck dick. It's too much internet out there for you not to know how to suck dick.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I can't understand how you this old and there's this much technology and you still don't know how to suck dick. It's handbooks, it's internet, it's porn. You don't know how to suck dick. That's a real problem for me.
Hey, a lot of times it ain't even that. They just choosing not to even practice.
At this particular point. But I'm at the point where a female tells me, yo, you're lying. I know you're lying. And I tell her, you're going to get 3-4 lies a year. Because you can't afford to argue about it. So if I lie, I care. You know, I can just tell you what I was really doing. That's what I'm trying to say. I tell her, yo, You got to look. We not in the same tax bracket for me to even argue about it. I'm gonna lie to you 3-4 times a year.
Tax bracket.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear it. Look, me lying is really saying I don't hurt your feelings because if you really want to know the truth, it was bad.
The truth is really bad.
Yeah,
ain't the truth really bad when it comes to the women?
Yeah, the truth is really bad. So just accept.
I swear, and a lot of women be like, man, just tell me the truth, man. You tell them the truth, man. It be the end of the world. You ain't gonna never, you gonna hear it for the longest when you tell them the truth. That's why you got to get in situations where, man, when you first out the gate, get it out the way to know if that person, and let them know, man, I just want to hit. I don't really want a relationship. This, and it'll be hard. But a lot of times I feel like we force ourselves in situations that we don't want to be in, and then we end up investing too much time, and then we end up staying stuck, and so on and so on and so on and so on. But yeah, people really say they want the truth, but they really don't. It's just hurt too much.
That I saved the cat out of the tree and the fire department came and I was double parked. Whatever the fuck I told you, that's better than what you really want to hear.
I'm telling you what this man's saying is church. Ladies, the worst thing you can say to a man is, you fucked her right after me? I wasn't even there and the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I just left her house. I have enough testosterone in me to fuck you too. God damn it, it's better when I fuck her first. That way I don't nut as quick when I'm fucking you.
Hey, he's silly. No chill. No chill.
Has anybody ever said that to a girl they dealing with? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really a great feeling to just...
Hey, and that's crazy because you can tell he had a lot of practice. It's more, practice makes better, man. Practice makes better. You got to get those shots up, man. Got to get those shots up, fellas.
Stick to the truth one day with one of your sacrificial bitches. Like, it don't matter if she leave or not. Yeah. Just stick to the truth with her to the point where it's just almost insulting, but it ain't nothing but setting her free.
Right. I got a girl now I fall asleep on the phone with because she don't care what I say to her. I go to sleep. We watch the Netflix shit on the other night. We push play at the same time, and she was on the East Coast, so I was on the West Coast. I said, put the Netflix movie on, push play, and we watched the movie at the same time, fell asleep on the phone together because when she asking me shit about the movie, I said, why don't you just shut the fuck up? You can't even comprehend what's going on. She don't care how I talk to her, and I love her for that. She don't get offended. She not bad. She just really doesn't care. She laugh everything off. And I'm like, this is how I really want to talk to people. Yeah. And she can accept it. Everybody, you calling me a bitch. It's not that serious. I see when you did that on your comedy special. If the girl call your homegirl call you a bitch, why I can't call you a bitch? That's a problem for me. If you're too sensitive, don't be around. That's another thing. If you're too sensitive, we're not gonna work out.
What is the definition of a bitch? Because most of the ladies I know are bitches. According to the definition in the dictionary. Is it they call it a female dog, but it's another definition.
Let's hear it.
It basically describes a lot of the women I deal with.
And what's the other definition?
It's another one where they say it in a slick way, like some type of aggressive woman or something like that. That's what it says. And that's who I deal with.
Right.
Women who are aggressive, but they hold back because they don't want to be back out there without me. It's easy with me when I come through and help you pay for things and stuff like that. Because some of them be wanting to cuss me out. I mean, hey, it's cold out there. And they
no chill.
A difficult.
So let's repeat what he said because they ain't got a mic there.
Oh,
difficult or unpleasant present, or a person that puts you in a difficult, unpleasant setting. That's the other definition for bitch.
Yeah.
Outside of female dog for people that.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't remember how they said it like that, but I'm saying like this is most of the girls I deal with. It's an unpleasant situation, but like this is what I want to piggyback off what you said. So I got a girl and she's built like the perfect woman to breed with. She's tall, long legs and all that shit. And she saw me with my runt bitch. The bitch is built like a runt.
Yeah, I got you. I follow.
But this bitch is amazing on the motherfucking dick sucking.
Right.
And she like, what you doing with that bitch?
Right.
And I had the nerve to tell her one day. And she never let me live it down. But it was the truth. I was like, this girl like giving head. She actually likes it. You do it because you just be like, okay, it's a formality. But there's girls out here who they can really sit through. Look, do you know how long Den of Thieves 2 is? This bitch sucked my dick all the way to Ice Cube's son got out of jail.
No chill.
When the mob got her out of jail, she said, girl, you the best. I will never leave you.
He's silly.
You are a necessary accessory in my life.
He's silly.
I work hard to keep her around because girls like that, how long is Den of Thieves 2? I'm telling you.
3 hours and some change.
It's a long movie. When the little Italian mob dude's talking to him, that's what she pulled my dick out about. I was like, this motherfucker here.
Right. Damn.
I big up her. You know what I'm saying? So all you women who built like we want you to be built, if you see me with a runt, that bitch got something special happening for her. Don't ask about it no more. You get your feelings hurt.
No chill.
God damn it, she wore like a size 5 shoe and everything. Yeah, this is a real runt.
No, listen, I totally get it. I 100% get it. Who do you give credit to for starting you off in comedy? How'd you
end up? Richard Pryor.
Yeah. So a lot of people, and Richard's one of my favorite too.
Go.
So Richard's your favorite, but like, who brought you in to start doing? Or you just said, "Fuck that, I'm gonna end up doing this one day."
Well, you know, you listen to the Richard Pryor albums when I was coming up. My dad used to have them, so I learned listening to them. Rodney Dangerfield is a funny comedian that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, people my age, this man was Caucasian, one of the best to ever do it. I met him backstage at the Tonight Show. I couldn't believe it.
Right.
That motherfucker was like, he was Rodney Dangerfield, too. He was like, oh, hey, what's up, brother?
Right.
You here to sing?
Right.
I was like, hey, fuck you, man. But Adele Givens brought me up stage on the open mic in Chicago.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And Bernie Mac knew of me, and he used to show me love and respect because he don't fuck with new niggas.
Right.
Bernie Mac ain't one of them new motherfuckers come around. So when I had a chance to open up on that Kings of Comedy, he was like, "Oh, Corey," and I was like, he don't even know I was in my glee.
Right.
Man, it's been around for a long time, and that's why you should always have patience and trust the process and understand that things are going to take time. Enjoy the journey, because the journey is really, I feel like, is the real true destination, is embracing the journey. Because I feel like at the same time, when you rush to get to where you trying to go, life is just moving that much more faster. And then you don't end up appreciating the things that's in the moment because you moving through life so much faster. And one thing for certain, we all are not going to be here forever. So let's try as much as possible to lean into being present as much as possible. Like, for real.
But I just used to be an open mic type of dude, man, and I stayed in the open mics for a long time, and I built up my craft, natural talent, and really putting in the work.
Right.
So now, like when I watch comedy, I give people their props as best I can, but when it comes to like a showstopper, it's about 10 of us out here.
Right.
Real talk.
Right.
I'm talking about real show-stopping comedians from the urban underground.
Right.
It's about 10 of us out here, so.
And so you gave a lot of people their props, from Bernie to Richard to Rodney Dangerfield. What made you one day say, "No, I'm funny. I'm gonna go try this shit"?
Because, man, I used to be in the trenches doing comedy. Like, this ain't no fake shit, man. One day I was in New York, and I was in this room, and it was all Jamaicans. And they had a look like, because, you know, I'm not Jamaican. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a couple of the guys was up there was mediocre. Right. So they made it even worse.
Right.
Man, when I ripped that room, I said, okay, I'm different.
Right.
Because they don't even fuck with me for real until after I got on stage.
Right.
It's almost like they accepted me into their tribe. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. With comedy, Cam, I'm really that guy. And I don't like people who brag.
Right.
I don't like people who brag. But with comedy, I'm one of them guys.
I agree.
That's my gift.
No, I totally agree.
You know
Absolutely. Like, and I'm not just saying this because you here. I'm talking about in the last 15 years, you and Patrice, God bless that, Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
Like, y'all two is my niggas, man. I'm really big fans. And just talking about, well, like, for instance, when you did Shaq stand up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You made a joke about Magic Johnson.
Yeah, that was a killer, wasn't it? That was a killer. That mosquito in Magic Johnson crib.
Yeah.
Boy, that deadly.
Yeah, do you ever run into somebody like a Mac Johnson or somebody that you've done a joke about and they might be like, ha ha ha, nigga?
Nobody really looked truly mad, but one day I said this before. I saw Charles Barkley at the airport.
Yeah.
And we used to joke about how his wife looked on my 5150 show.
Right.
And when I saw Charles Barkley, I was like, okay, this motherfucker's 6 feet wide.
Right.
He was big.
Yeah.
So I was a little worried and shit, but he didn't say nothing to me, just did this. Because I know he knew we made jokes about him because Shaq is a jokester.
Right.
And he one day Shaq showed him when we was riding this way.
Right.
Big shout out to Shaq, by the way. Shaq is a big fan of comedy.
Big shout out to Shaq.
Yeah,
my guy.
and his Show Me Mad Love. Big shout out to Shaq. But I'm saying, yeah, that was the only one I can really remember because in my face most of the time, I think people can feel my energy. I don't have hate.
Right.
If I talk about you, I'm joking, and if I feel like I see you not liking it, I'll stall you. I'll be like, okay, I ain't gonna keep going because I ain't gotta get nobody while they down. You know what I'm saying? I make a joke. I think of something stupid.
Right.
And if I feel like it's offending you, I will back down because I find something else that's funny.
Right.
Yeah.
So I see you make a statement as well saying that you didn't like Martin Lawrence last stand-up or one of his stand-ups. Did some people like you was hating? How did you feel about people saying you was hating? And what particularly didn't you like about Martin's last stand-up?
Well, I understand why people say that I'm hating because that's Martin Lawrence. Man, when Martin Lawrence was hot,
Legend.
his movies was funny. Martin Lawrence used to be one of the best when he used to be out there in them movies and doing all that. But what happens now, when you have money, do you know you can get out of touch?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You can get
I had
out
this
of
conversation, not to cut you off, I interviewed Tony Rock and I had this conversation. I want you to finish what you're saying, but just to tap in with what you're saying. I had this interview Tony Rock, and I was saying that I don't know if Eddie could do another stand-up. And he's like, well, you know, Cam, what happens is, you know, people, you know, he took so long of a break. You know, I was like, Dave Chappelle took a break, came back. He's like, well, the thing is, Cam, even my brother Chris, we don't really take breaks. We go somewhere and we do stand-up and we test it out to when we get back to the city, this and that. And I said, well, where's somewhere? So y'all giving somebody some shit down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama? Where is this somewhere that you go? Because he kept saying somewhere. And I said, Tony, where is somewhere? You act like y'all niggas going in a room, but you're basically telling me you going to Biloxi, Mississippi and test out with them niggas so they get a piece of shit show. He didn't just say no disrespect to Biloxi or Alabama or nothing. I'm just saying, he said you go to small towns. And I'm like, basically, still going to...
Basically, he's saying they practicing on their craft whenever they can get the chance to, whether it's big or small, which makes sense. It's like basketball players. You always work on your craft. When people not watching or whatever the case may be, a lot of times people just lose touch, and that's part of life. It's okay. Sometimes maybe that time just passed and it's time to move on and do something different. It's life. It's how it go. We not meant to stay doing one thing. We are meant to evolve. We're not meant to stay the same.
It's like you playing with them niggas' emotions. So I was saying, I don't know if Eddie could do another stand-up. He's like, right now he can't. But if he went somewhere and practiced somewhere, maybe he could.
See?
I want you to finish what you were saying about
practice.
Martin Lawrence and then give me your opinion on that afterwards. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, I'm saying, no, Martin Lawrence is not where Martin Lawrence used to be when he was able to hide out in his house.
Right.
Same thing with Eddie Murphy. And on top of that, here's the bold statement.
Right. I'm listening.
Man, if you doing something like stand-up comedy, especially stand-up comedy, if you rapping, if you whatever, homie, if you scared to talk about who you really are, you are not giving it to the people. And it's a lot of comedians, because I'm just going to talk about the comedians,
Right.
who are not telling the people who they are. So you're not getting the best of that guy because he's scared to tell you who he is.
Right.
It's people who have habits that they're afraid to let the world know this is how I move. And it's stopping you from being who you could be because comedy, I mean, you got to come up with something to say to the people. But you actually fighting off what's really on your mind and hard to say. If you just left a nigga house and y'all motherfuckers just smashed.
And that's what I love about this dude because he unapologetic and he just let it flow. And that's how it's supposed to be. So many times we just so worried about what other people gonna say and what they gonna think. People gonna say and think stuff no matter what. So why not just show people your authentic self and just it's gonna be people that's gonna rock with you and it's gonna be people that ain't, and that's just a part of life. It is what it is, and that's okay. Everybody didn't like Jesus. It's life.
You should talk about that because it's an audience for you for that.
Yep, exactly.
But that audience don't really get it. On Netflix, I know it's a whole bunch of moisture on Netflix, but ain't none of them talk about the nigga house they just left. So they can never reach their true potential if you're not bold enough to say who you are, especially in this world of art.
Yep.
Comedy is an art. Rapping is an art. Who are you?
Yep.
That's what make people like you. When you're young, you can get away with it because you're still in the streets and you know the lingo and your mind is there. But when you get older, what you talking about now?
Cooking.
This is my opinion, of course.
Absolutely.
What are you talking about now?
Cooking.
This not what you doing. God
Cooking.
damn it. We seen you in, I mean, I saw a famous comedian and him and this other dude came out this room and the back of their neck was wet. I was like, that's so funny if you talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not my kind of funny, but
Right. I get what you're
there's an
saying.
audience for that.
Right.
And that audience doesn't get what it really is because you're afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself in this art game. Who are you?
Right.
Is that what made Pryor so good? Because he talked about everything.
Everything.
Pryor said, Paul Mooney was there when I fucked my first man. I could show you the quote when he said it. Richard Pryor was bold enough to say some shit, and that's why he stood out. He talked about cocaine and how he was knocking it down and all that. Man, these guys ain't talking about that. These guys talking about what's safe.
Yep.
What's safe might have you where I'm at, but hey, when it comes to the art, man, I want to be the best I can be. I'll pass up on the big paper if I got to be sugarcoating who I am. But of course, that's me.
Right.
Yeah.
And I paid for it, sort of. Because I didn't, man, come on, man. I did the Tonight Show one time. Jay Leno had me out there doing his man on the street because he liked me.
Right.
But there's still a stigma with being Corey Holcomb that's out there.
Right.
And it's all just masculinity.
Right.
Yep.
Masculinity, we've been trained that's bad.
Yep.
Right.
If you're a masculine man, people think something wrong with you. If you don't fold and act like, people think something wrong with you. A masculine man gonna be like, what? So ain't nothing wrong with that.
So you think, and I do too, but I want to hear it come from you. You think you'd be way further along if you tone it down?
If I tuck my tail between my legs.
There you go.
All day long.
Right.
Yes. They would feel safer. And when I say they, I'm talking about everybody that don't fuck with me.
Right.
Because I ain't did nothing to you.
Right.
They would feel safer if I walked around with my tail tucked, showing it's tucked. But I can't do that. But I will tell this about the world on your show. Man, listen, man, I ain't no dirtbag.
Right.
Show me where you see me do some dirtbag shit. I'm one of the guys, man. I'm cool. I don't prey on the weak. None of that. But I do make jokes about things I see. If I see two men holding hands and give each other a kiss in the mouth, I might make a joke out of that. Why do that make me bad?
Right.
But in society now, if you make jokes about something like that, you're a bad guy. And I just don't think that's fair.
Yeah. This is true. So it's safe to say you don't get the recognition you feel you deserve.
Oh, for sure. Now, I could put on my little suit and tie and walk in them agencies. Man, them agencies would love to see me walk in the door.
Right.
Because they know I generate income.
Uh-huh.
and they'll just put their little twist on it. But then again, it's just a matter of time before I do, like, if I'm on a TV show or something. When I did Black Jesus, Cam, boy, that dress episode, they had it in there. I was like, well, this gonna be my last day. Yeah. I was like, homie, I don't do that.
So they had a dress episode, dead ass.
Man, homie.
Yeah, they want you to sell out, man. That's how it go. That's why, man, you gotta be true to who you are and understand, man. There's so many ways to make money, man. People be selling out when it comes to $1, man. It's a lot of different ways to make money, man. Get your money up and build different revenue avenues where you can make revenue. It's that simple. That way, if one thing don't work out, you got this, you got that, you got this, you got that. It's that simple, man. You got to have more than one way of doing anything. And my dad used to always say that when I was younger, and I never understood it until I got into the position I'm in now. Never have one way of doing anything. And it makes so much sense now that I'm grown and I'm on my own and I'm doing my own thing and I'm striving to be the better version of myself each and every day. Let's go. Madman.
And I'm so glad the director was a fan. He was like, "No, Corey, you ain't got to do it. You ain't got to do that shit."
Right.
Because I was like, "Oh, damn, this going to be my last day."
Right.
I ain't put that on.
Right.
And they was all looking. But the director, and I can't even remember his name, and he was a mean-ass white boy. He was one of them motherfuckers, quiet on set type motherfuckers, but he respected me, talently. And I was so glad that he felt that way about me, because he made me put on something else. But the other guys had to put it on, and I was like, cool. Not saying I ain't had to do that, you did, but I'm just saying I was favored in that moment.
I got you.
But if you in Hollywood, you know, it's certain things it's part of the game. I know that. I'm not afraid of it, but it's just I just know I'll be in the middle of whatever, and then it might be that point where I can't go no further. But I might chase Hollywood this year. I might go get an agent.
I was going to ask you that, is because we've seen a lot of people do a lot of great ones. Speaking of Martin, speaking of Bernie Mac, is it something that you would want to do your own sitcom?
Of course.
Right.
Well, when I do TV shows, this has happened so many times, Cam. It be directors. They be like, where the fuck have you been?
Right.
And I laugh at it.
Right.
I be like, man, you know, when opportunities come, I take it. That's my answer to that.
Right.
But I would stand out on shit if I was given an opportunity in Hollywood. And I'm not playing victim in no way, because I love my career. I love being able to be me.
Right.
It's the reason I think I'm still healthy enough to travel around the country, because I get to be me. Right. When I look in the mirror, I'm proud of this guy right here. But it's opportunities that I'm gonna start chasing, because it's there.
Right.
Because everybody know me.
Right.
I'm the star that ain't got the trailer. You know what I'm saying? On a lot yet.
Yeah, because listen, when we was doing my Killer Comedy show, shout out to all the comedians who came, and I remember I called you directly, because I'm like, I gotta get Corey directly in.
That was dope too.
Nah, I appreciate it. I know we got a mutual friend. Shout out to Kevin Spence for putting this together too.
Respect.
Yeah. So before I had, I was still trying to talk to your management and everything, get it together. But before you had joined the show, D-Ray was headlining. Then when D-Ray found out you was on the show, he said, I ain't headlining. I'll host the show. Corey helped me put me on. And that's like my OG from Chicago. And I was saying, is it, or do you just don't want to go after Corey? No, D-Ray my man. That's my nigga.
It's a lot of that. Yeah. All that you said is true. Now, D-Ray my man. Yeah. Like, I root for D-Ray. You know what I'm saying? But D-Ray done went up and worked where he was headlining before, and I went up before him.
Right.
Well, with a lot of comedians, I'm saying it's about 10 of us out here,
right,
Cam,
yeah,
that people don't really want to go up before us. That's no diss to D-Ray, because D-Ray,
right,
that's our man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's about 10 of us out here.
Right.
I always say Lavelle second, because Lavelle's strong.
Right.
That's a funny comedian.
Yeah.
But it's like I say, it's about 10 of us. We monsters. But if you ask me, I'm the best.
Yeah.
I don't work with all of them.
Of course.
And I got mad respect for my peers. But if I'm not going last, hey, I'm going to pray for you. Because I'm going to offset what's happening in the room. When I did that Shaq thing, I went up third.
Right.
I didn't headline that show, but they had to
edit it to make it.
Edit it, because there wasn't nothing left.
Gotcha. Shout out to D-Ray. So I wasn't trying to put you on the spot. I'm just
Man, I love D-Ray. I remember the first time he went up, man. I'm talking about literally his first time doing comedy.
Yeah.
I got him.
He had a lot of respect for you, super duper respect. I just wanted to make sure
D-Ray.
it was like, yo, because sometimes nigga be like, nah, Corey raised me. That's my man. I wouldn't do that. And I'm like, well, Corey's just that funny that you don't want to go on after him. Either way, you might.
You hadn't seen my set in a while, right?
Not till that day.
So I was laughing when I saw you in the hallway. I was like, wait a minute, see what I'm finna do.
Yeah, nah, niggas lost their mind.
I was loving that Harlem crowd, man. I was loving it.
Yeah, man. Speaking of your peers, you don't always necessarily get along with all your peers.
No.
Yeah.
What happened between you and Just Hilarious to where your guys are still have a problem? Where did this escalate from? How did it even start to where you and her had a public beef, so to speak?
I don't know that lady.
Okay.
So it's like one day when this thing, because one day she was on camera. She had a picture on the internet with her and her son where they both was looking naked. And I commented on it, and it made her mad. Okay. And it just spiraled from there. But one day I reached out to her just to let me squash this. Because first of all, I didn't know she was a comedian when I said something about her. I just like, who's this bitch on the internet? Woo. So I tried to squash it, and then she tried to act like I called and kissed her ass and shit. I was like, oh, okay. So maybe one day if she want to tell the truth, I've been nothing but a gentleman. But when you come at me like that, I'm just going to go with jokes.
Right.
That's what I do. I do jokes. Right. I win with jokes. I ain't got no hate. I really can't think of many people I hate. But there are a lot of people who got issues with me, and I understand because they're ashamed of who they are. And you should be ashamed of who you are on the internet naked with a little boy like that, because that little boy ain't old enough to say, Mama, this out of pocket. This the part of the story that don't really get talked about.
No, that's why I want.
And of course, this is my version of what happened, but it's the truth. I don't be lying.
Right. No, because what happened was, and like I said, I went to the Breakfast Club to promote.
I saw it.
Yeah. I went to the Breakfast Club to promote, and I was just like, Corey's headlining, and I didn't know if y'all get along. She said we don't, and I was like, this is still going on because it's been like a few years, so hopefully y'all get to a cool place one day.
But I say this on your show. I really don't have nothing against that girl for real. Like if I saw her one day, I won't be like, oh, here go this bitch. All like that. I ain't that kind of guy. Right. But I mean, like, I don't know if she'll ever tell the truth. You know, you kept it going. I reached out to you because I saw it was going too far. Right. And then she tried to make it seem like I called and was kissing her ass and all like that. I was like, girl, okay, well, I'll keep going.
Masculinity.
I got jokes.
Masculinity.
And I feel like she ain't got jokes. Even though I said I try to squash it and everything. Girl, you ain't funny for shit. God damn, you trash. Trash.
No
That ain't
chill.
nobody else saying it but me, because you know what I'm saying? We
chill.
got our little things. So I'm telling everybody you trash. Prove me different.
No
I hope
chill.
y'all get along, man. I hope y'all can work
chill.
it out, man. I hope y'all can figure it out, man.
No chill.
So let me go to the next.
Anybody out there who got a problem with me, man, I'm approachable. Just come talk to me. Probably something we can iron out. I don't got time to be. I have an itinerary, which is a blessing in the comedy game. Because I know a lot of comics, they've been doing comedy 30 plus, and they don't have an itinerary. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Speaking of altercations or conflicts, you just had things that Anton Daniels on your show. Is that his name? I don't want to get it wrong. I don't, because I've never seen him before. He was on your show.
That's my boy. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't even understand why they both even had they confrontation. I still don't even understand. But let's see if he, without it being crazy. Let's see.
And I didn't see the show. I just seen the clip, and whatever led to it.
Yeah.
So I'm from New York, right? And I've been around. I traveled a lot of different places, and I actually lived in Chicago for like 4 years, from probably 2001 to 2005. And
That's when you did that song with Twisted Him?
Yeah, absolutely.
I know a little bit about you, bro.
Yeah. I was staying down by Wrigley, but I was on the west side of K-Town every day. Yeah, I was up there every day, and my niggas up in K-Town, and You know, I came back to New York calling niggas Joe and all type of shit. I did. And even though, just like I said, traveling and living different places, there's few things you can say to people in certain geographies or just period as a man. And I know in New York, like for instance in Miami, you call somebody a fuck nigga, you got to be ready to go. You must be ready to fight, do whatever the case may be. Because in New York, fuck nigga ain't too bad. It's not like, because they, whatever. But in New York, if you tell a nigga suck your dick or invite them to your dick, it's already paused. It's already you ready to go, saying that automatically. And when I seen the situation between you and him, you said kissing ass, which I didn't think was that bad. I'm not just saying that because you're on the show. I'm just telling you as a New Yorker. Cool. Then when he said what he said, I seen it turn up, and I'm like, yo, them Chicago niggas might be on the same type of time what Corey just in general is, because when you invite somebody to the Frank stand, niggas have a problem with that. What led to that? And then explain your emotion after that.
I didn't know him like that.
So not to cut you off, just to give my audience some preference in case they didn't see it. Corey had Anton Daniels on the show. It was my first time seeing. I don't know too much about him. Still don't. No disrespect to you, but Corey said he kissed ass, and then Antoine invited Corey to the Frank stand. Then Corey came and got in his face to where it was almost an altercation, and that's what Corey's about to explain to us right now.
I took a chance and had a guest on my show. I don't really like having a lot of people up there that I don't know, right? Because I know what happens. But I took a chance. Somebody gave me his number, and I set it up. And I just had never seen no fuck shit like that before. It is my opinion that that dude came up there to push my buttons and try me. And if you coming at me with sex talk like that, that ain't how it go. But I'm so glad that it didn't go where it could have went, because I'm working.
Right.
I'm really at my job, but I believe he did it on purpose, because this internet game is a numbers game, and I think he knows how to capitalize off the numbers. And I think he tried me, which don't make sense, because I just never saw fuckery like that.
Right.
I don't know people who do that to people.
Right.
Talk about, oh, you sucking dick. Like, I've never seen that before. Motherfucker, like you say, motherfuckers be ready to go to war.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting up here with cameras pointing at me, so I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So I go sit in the nigga lap damn there. Just
Yeah.
I didn't think he was a man.
Right.
I didn't think he was a man, because you can't do that to a man. Not where I'm from.
Right.
Motherfucker all in your shit. So he ain't do nothing. Then I had to tell him, say it again.
Right.
I'm so glad he didn't say it again, because it saved me. I know them lawyers was like, Corey, don't take that shit.
Right.
Knock his ass out, because them retainers started 10 grand and up.
Right.
Trust me, I know. So it ain't nothing. I'll never see that man again.
Yeah.
That man, he ain't gonna walk up to me in the streets and say what he was saying. He took advantage of the cameras and the internet.
Yeah, he's still going on, because I seen him. I can't even remember the other guy whose name.
Anton Daniels a boss though, man. Hey, whatever feud y'all had, it is what it is. Nip it in the bud. Sometimes you ain't gonna get along with everybody. It is what it is. They both successful black men in what they doing. So sometimes stuff just don't mash, and that's okay. You just move on.
He's another troublemaker too. This dude show he's on, he's like, yeah, he didn't want to come outside. But more of the story is he's still going on about it. Have you left it alone, like fuck the nigga? Or
okay, he invites me outside. I've been doing this show probably, I don't think I've missed a Tuesday.
Okay.
I'm not finna stop.
How long?
I'm not finna
Tuesday,
stop.
16 years.
Yeah. I'm not finna stop what I'm doing and go outside, because really, what else can I do? I was in your grill. I
16 years. I ain't know he been doing a 51-50 for 16 years. That's dope. See, proof of concept. Keep going. Whatever you doing, it's gonna take some time, but keep going.
And again, you didn't. It's nothing else. But
keep going.
To people who root for him, maybe they be like, yeah, you should have went outside. But I know the real boys and girls know what's up. I don't want to fight.
Hey,
I don't have time to fight.
Hey, man, I like you, Corey Holcomb, but I loved Anton Daniels too, man. Y'all just two men that just disagreed on things, and it's okay, man. Sometimes it's okay to understand that you just can't match with each other, and that's okay. It shouldn't be that we belittle each other. Stuff this thing go a certain way, and you just move on. Y'all both but two black successful people.
Right. People get killed in fights.
Right.
So I'm just saying, whatever he capitalized off that, I tell you, you got me, dog. You came on the show and he was talking about I came in on your hood and all like that. All I'm saying, man, you should be careful living like that. Mm-hmm. It's sharks in the water. Didn't like what you said. But I know you probably don't even know what that means, but I'm just saying, it ain't no way I'm going to come on somebody's show, and if we get into an altercation, I'm going to try to egg it on.
Right.
Because I'm out here for the long haul.
Absolutely.
I'm out here for the long haul. But so whatever, if he got me, he got me. Hey, I ain't thinking about it.
Right.
I'm good. Sometimes you take an L, listen, and you're like,
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm just telling you from like a nigga perspective. Outside the interview, like me, I mean, we're going to put on a show, I'm just saying in general. Niggas I speak to, like niggas that I spoke to, you couldn't have handled it no better. Because it's two things, right? He may not have known that was disrespectful, even though it's the utmost disrespectful. Then when you seen you got in his face and told him he seen the disrespect, and you told him to say it again, and he didn't say it again. So that was really the end of it. Because now you know, maybe you from somewhere where that's not disrespectful, which it is. Now you see how disrespectful it is. Say it again. And you didn't say it again.
Good point.
So for real niggas, I'm just telling you, real niggas.
You smoke your mirrors after that.
It's after you didn't say it again, it was basically done.
Exactly.
Last thing with altercations, and this is the last question. I say, because a lot of times, people don't know, of course you watch a podcast and so on and so forth, and everybody thinks it's kumbaya because y'all are comedians, but sometimes it's little interior things that go on. A friend of yours had put hands on Aries Spears. Are y'all good? You and Aries Spears?
No. Hell no.
And what led to you and Aries Spears situation?
He the reason I don't like people coming to the podcast because he kept calling me, Corey, let me come on and all like that.
So just so we all following, it stemmed from him coming on your podcast.
Yeah,
and what happened when he
came there and he was a little off the chain.
What did he do exactly?
He was talking crazy to people. He called old girl Darlene on the show a bitch. And, he was over talking Zoe. And Zoe did the same thing I did to old boy. Zoe told him, say it again.
Right.
But he was bold enough to say it again. Right. So then he get beat up. And I'm like, man, I ain't want that.
Right.
What?
I'm like, man, Aries, let me drive you home. They'll just drive my car. I just want to drive you home and chop it up with you. He like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, man, Aries, I ain't got no time for no drama up here. Next thing I know, lawyers is at us.
Right.
So I can't respect that.
Right.
Because I'm a comedian and I'm getting it out the mud, and you sending them people at me over a fight with it. You didn't get jumped on.
Right.
You didn't even swing back.
That's crazy.
That motherfucker, this is what he did. Then he crawled under the desk.
Right.
I was like, man, Joe, and then you want to sue me? All right. Well, so I don't know what to say after that.
Right.
I can't, what am I supposed to do? Be phony with him?
Yeah. I just want the audience to understand.
I mean, like, it's certain things with manhood, man, that I didn't beat you up. And did you see what you were saying to that man? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you kind of lost your pass with me. But I knew he was going to do that. Aries is a bully.
All right.
Aries took a bat to his wife. How do I know this? Because when you sue somebody, your lawyer gets to go into their life. So that's another thing. Aries, I know how sick you are. Because you was acting like you couldn't go to work and you was trying to get some compensation. So we get to look at your medical records. So stop. I don't hate him. I just can't be around. I like to poke at him a little bit too.
No, I get it. I get that 100%.
We call him the gooey raccoon because he got the, like Zoe said, I give you real black eyes.
Yeah, that's crazy. Look, I'm serious. I'm going to talk to management. I'm going to call you directly anyway.
Yeah, do that.
We got to get the show. I think we should come on once a week and give advice and let niggas call in. And I think that's what's missing right now because a lot of this shit that we talking about, especially you more than me,
like that.
Niggas want to say, but they're scared to say it. And not only that, Bitches want to know what niggas is thinking anyway. I'm gonna put it together. I'm gonna put those scenarios together. I'm
the world waiting on the Cam. See what it is. A lot of times the people with the plug, they're not confident, and nobody says that. You sitting here with the plug, and I'm around you. I know energy, and of course people might say, "Oh, Corey, just saying this to be saying it." No, I know energy, man. You a man, Joe.
Nah,
and you got the plug, Joe. So the world waiting on that.
Nah, let's get it. That's
anything with Cam and Corey, or even anybody who you fuck with. Look, you don't even know. When you spoke to me when we was at the Cam comedy show, I had one of my guys with me, he a crazy wild boy. But you had some nigga behind you. Right after you spoke to me, I shook his hand too. And I was like, oh, that's the man right there. He's, oh yeah, that's so. I don't even remember his name. But I know energy. When I'm up on you, I know what's up. That's why I took the chance and ran up on Dude Face. Because you know, if you run up on somebody, you get your eye poked out. You can get whatever. But I knew this wasn't no man. That's why I was mad. I was like, man. What did you talk about, man?
Nah, I get it 100%.
But I know man energy. I know confident energy. When I'm around you, I feel it. It's a gift I have.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. And listen, I'm not just saying this because you here. For the last maybe a year, Cam and Corey gotta do something. Cam and Corey gotta do my niggas. They gotta do something. So when you,
but I ain't gonna lie, that'll be super dope though if he can get it where you get men calling in and get advice and they get so many different angles, and women can even listen in if they want to see where men come from and how men feel. That'd be dope. I think that'd be super dope.
who was out here, man, it was a pleasure for you